Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. We will make learning English both funny and effective. In this series, I will be sharing with you the exact method I use to improve my English. Every day, I will take a page from the famous five on the Treasure Island. Read it with you and focusing on 20 new words from that page. Together, we will exploring their meanings, learning how to use them in a sentence, and even do some simple exercise to understand the page better. To make it easy for you, I've provided a PDF version of the book in the description box below. This steps by steps approach helping me a lot, and I am confident it will help you too. So let's start this journey together and make learning English an enjoyable experience. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join me every day for a new lesson. Okay, today I will exploring with you page 11. Reading and explanation your key to mastering English. 20 vocabulary words. Session, beach, interfering, company, generously, mannered, backed, brilliant, sulky, stared, French, chasm, occurred, entrance, ruined, castle, belong, island, boat. You go fishing if you want to, said Aunt when they were down on the beach. We won't tell tales of you. We don't want to interfere with you, you know. We've got ourselves for company, and if you don't want to be with us, you needn't. But we'd like you, all the same, if you'd like to be with us, said Julian generously. He thought George was rude and ill-mannered, but he couldn't help rather liking the look of the straight-backed, short-haired little girl with her brilliant blue eyes and sulky mouth. George stared at him. "I'll see," she said. "I don't make friends with people just because they're my cousins, or something silly like that. I only make friends with people if I like them." "So do we," said Julian. "We may not like you, of course." "Oh," said George, as if that thought hadn't occurred to her. "Well, you may not, of course. Lots of people don't like me. Now I come to think of it," and was staring out over the blue bay. At the entrance to it lay a curious rocky island with what looked like an old ruined castle on the top of it. "Isn't that a funny place?" she said. "I wonder what it's called." "It's called Curran Island," said George, her eyes as blue as the sea as she turned to look at it. "It's a lovely place to go to. If I like you, I may take you there some day." but I don't promise. The only way to get there is by boat. Who does the funny island belong to? Asked Julian. George made a most surprised answer. It belonged to me, she said. At least it will belong to me someday. It will be my very own island and my very own castle. Now, words with their simple explanation. Fishing, catching fish as a hobby or for food. Beach, a sandy area by the sea or a lake. Interfering to get involved in something when you are not wanted. Company being with other people, a group of friends or guests. Generously doing something in a kind and given way. Manners, rude or having bad behavior. Straight back, standing or sitting with a straight posture. Brilliant, very bright, smart or impressive. Sulky being quiet and unhappy because of an anger or disappointment. Third, looked at something or someone for a long time. Friends, people you like and enjoy spending time with. Cousins, children of your uncles or aunts. Accurate, happened or come to mind. Entrance, the way enter a place. Rocky, full of rocks or difficult to walk on. Ruined, destroyed, or in very bad condition. Castle, a large old building where kings or queens lived. Belong to be owned by someone. Island, a piece of land surrounded by water. Boat, a vehicle used to travel on water. Why did Anne say George could go fishing? Because she didn't like George, because she didn't want to interfere with George's plans, because she wanted to go fishing too, because George's father told her to. In the text, you go fishing if you want to, said and when they were doing on the beach. We want tells of you. We don't want to interfering with you. Yes, is the answer. We don't want to interfering with you. You know, we've got ourselves for company. And if you don't want to be with us, you need it. The answer is because she didn't want to interfere with George's plans. Yes, is the answer. Because she didn't want to interfere with George's plans. How did Julian feel about George? He disliked her immediately. He thought she was raw but liked her appearance. He thought she was funny and kind. He was scared of her. In the text, but we'd like you all the same if you would like to be with us, said Julian generously. Yes, is the answer. But we'd like you. We thought she was rude, but liked her appearance, is the answer. He thought she was rude but liked her appearance. 3. What did George said about making friends? She only makes friends with her cousins. She makes friends with everyone she meets. She only makes friends with people she likes. She doesn't like make friends at all. In the text, George stares at him all see. He said, I don't make friends with people just because they're my cousins or something silly like that. I only make friends with people if I like them. Yes, is the answer. George make friends with people if he like them. The answer is she makes friends with no. She makes friends. Yes, she only makes friends with people she likes. She only makes friends with people she likes. 4. What did Aunt notice at the entrance to the bay? A large ship, a rocky island with a ruined castle, a group of dolphins, a lighthouse. Anne was stared out over the blue bay. At the entrance to it lay a curious rocking island with what looked like an old round castle on the top of it. Yes, is the answer. A rocking island with a ruined castle. Yes, is the answer. 5. What is the name of the island? Sunny Island, Kieran Island, Castle Island, Rockin Island. In the text, it's called Kieran Island. Yes, Kieran Island. How can someone reach Kieran Island? By swimming, by boat, by walking on a bridge, by flying. It's called Karen Island, said George, her eyes as blue as the sea as she turned to look at it. It's a lovely place to go to. If I like you, I may take you there someday, but I don't promise. The only way to get there is by boat. Yes, is the answer. By boat. How does Karen Island belong to? Julian and George, no one. How does the funny island belong to? Asked Julian. George made a most surprised answer. It belonged to me. George, it belonged to me. Yes, is the answer. George. What did George say about the castle on the island? It's haunted. It's her very one castle. It's dangerous to visit. It's a new building. George made a most surprised answer. It belonged to me, she said. At last it will belong to me someday. It will be my very own island. Yes, is the answer. It is her very own castle. And my very own castle. Yes, is the answer. Now, to better understand and memorize the 20 words we share today with you, I've prepared a series of exercises for you to follow. You found the PDF in the description box. Exercise number 1, find the blanket opposite of the 20 words. crossword puzzle, word search puzzle, and conversation. We can make it with yourself and we're writing exercise, and in the end you will find all the answer. In the end, I hope today's video was useful and see you in another video. Don't forget to subscribe in my channel.
Subscribe now.